chakra card, we've got the earth chakra, nurturing. This is all about allowing yourself to be more in a state of yin, more in a state of receptivity. Don't worry about it. I get it. We get stressed out. We get attached to an outcome. We want things to happen a certain way. But in order for us to be happy, to be free, to be connected to source, to be connected to life force energy, we need to let go. Loosen the grip of our attachment to how we think things need to go and how they need to be. Because we're not in control. This is the magic of surrender. This is the magic of letting go. So let's break out the cosmic tarot. See what our angels, ancestors, and guides have to say to us today on this beautiful day here on Gaia, here on this blessed planet as star seeds, light workers, and indigos, it's divine sovereign beings, source consciousness, witches and wizards. So, what do we need to know for our highest good? Got 8 of Pentacles reversed. You're looking outside of yourself. You've been looking outside of yourself for the answers, trying to figure out when it's going to come. When you stop looking, it comes, right? The seed that you planted, it's coming to fruition, but you've got to stop looking. In Law of Attraction teachings, there's this metaphor, and I know people are like, oh, you know, they have all their different opinions about how it's phrased and whatnot. But as you reap, you sow is a metaphysical teaching that I really feel that is what the Law of Attraction points to, is that what you put out comes back, and what vibration you're resonating at, right, is what you attract in your life. And obviously that does include your unconscious patterns and shadows. So as we clear those things, as we stop digging up the seed before it's ready, come to fruition, is the more you allow that to be nurtured, allow that to be germinated inside of your consciousness, allow the fertility of the garden of that yin state of receptivity to nourish and nurture the seed within, to nurture your passions, to follow that creative spark, because you're at a crossroads. Got 2 of Wands coming out, stepping through proud, but again, there was a reversal. So this is like just any place where you were doubting yourself, doubting your power, kind of in a way like you were a hidden gem, like you were holding yourself back or being held back in a way in order to come through at this new time to shine and thrive. And so if you felt blocked, you know, realize the message that's coming through from the guides is, it's not that you've been blocked, you've been protected. The blocks were actually a redirection, and you're coming through victorious. We've got 6 of Wands. There was some struggle, but you found balance with your power, and this allowed you to tap into the lion spirit, to the sovereign codes, to the royalty within. The Jupiter expansion, right? The sun is shining. This is a new time for you. Princess of Pentacles, this balance to the 8 of Pentacles, this balance of the divine feminine, that fresh insight of that yin state, still in her innocence, still in that innocence of nurturing the kingdom and a new adventure, a new life set before you. It's young, it's new, it's time. Temperance, right? So this is where you've been learning to balance. So not looking outside to the evidence of the 3D plane of the hologram, but instead paying attention to your inner state. And still you're keen, you are present, and you are paying attention, but you're letting the waters flow more. You're letting the cups come together. You're allowing yourself to be one more with the river, letting go. And you're tempering that urge to stress in a way, like that urge to control, you're like tempering that with a surrendered state of innocence of the Princess of Pentacles. And this is giving you strength. This is also helping you to reclaim anywhere you gave away your strength. We again, here we've got a lot of the priestess energy coming through with the lion spirit, specifically with earth and water, and the sun is consistent throughout this reading in almost every card, shining into the garden. And the masculine aspect of your being had to move through the desert, move through the yang, temper your wand, temper your will in order to make this space possible for this new flow. And we got the Hanged Man. So in any place where you were sacrificing before actually is now coming back to you tenfold, and you finding that internal balance of, you can hang upside down, you can find things to be able to see them from another perspective. So you actually move from the martyr archetype and into the sacrificing the ego to the higher self, or to the divine self. Not that it's higher or lower, and people use different terminologies in magic to describe it, but the limited perception of self to the expanded perception of spirit, of perfection within all, coming into unity, harmony, and balance as you are the magician of your reality, the magician of your world. And through this, you're able to see things from a greater perspective. You're able to see things from a third eye perspective. And this newfound perspective is allowing you to create your reality. It's allowing you to balance all the elements, so you can nurture this vision, so you can nurture this dream, and you can see things that have been in the works for a while coming to fruition. You can see the places where you've placed your energy are now able to come through, but there was some tests and there were some trials. 8 of Wands, you had to like leap forward with that momentum, create a new momentum. You had to create a new pattern. You had to face some struggles. You had to find that inner fire and leap forward into the great unknown. 4 of Swords, so you could find a new balance, so you could lay old grudges to rest, let go of old regrets, things that you thought that didn't work out, so you can find more inner harmony and also harmony with those around you. So this is giving you balance. 4 of Wands. We've got the pyramids, and she's leaping and standing forward into the wands of the spiral, right? This is the energy of this time, is that finding that balance in your will, in your fire, inner fire, into the spiral of creation, to allow the Queen of Cups, to allow an emotional sweetness and maturity that is also enjoying the richness and the fruit of life, that is bringing a royalty and a sensuality and a grace to your interactions, and also to be received perhaps in a divine reflection or counterpart that may be embodying this energy for you at this time. The Hierophant. So this is allowing you to act as a spiritual guide, a spiritual bridge, or perhaps attract one. And this is going to give you greater perception into your spiritual path. This is helping you to navigate your spiritual awakening in a new way. The Fool, because this is a new beginning for you. This is stepping into the great unknown. This is trusting in your path. Maybe you're doing things like you've never done them before, or you're doing things and people are watching you and they become so normal to you because you've been practicing them for so long and honing that skill, honing that craft, honing that vision, dialing into source. Like, you're doing things that people are like, how are you even doing that? And you're looking, and only through their reflection are you coming to understand how incredibly talented and gifted you are, and that you're like, wow, and you're starting to be valued for your gifts. But it's through this reflection of others that you're able to see this. 9 of Wands, you're able to hone this power, this Kundalini rising, this activation of energy and life force, and you're able to hone in any of the ways you've been doubting your masculine, you've been doubting your power. Do make no mistake how powerful you are. You haven't even fully realized your true power. You, oh my God, like you are a lion. You are powerful. You are a creator. And make no doubt, make no mistake about who you truly are, because you're the Prince of Swords is coming through. You're able to carry forth the wealth of knowledge that's been gifted to you and use it in the right way. You're learning to wield your sword of discernment. The hawk is guiding you to greater perception, greater perspective, greater insight, new journeys, judgment. So this is judgment. The trumpets are sounding on that old world, that old paradigm. You're breaking out of the mud. You're breaking into a new paradigm, the emperor, because you're creating this new structure. You're creating this kingdom, this empire, this creations that have been calling you, that have been in your vortex for a while. They're bursting out now. You're gaining mass momentum. You're gaining mass momentum. And you've known what it's like to be in that world where there wasn't the true kindness of the masculine. And so you tempered that within yourself to be an emotional maturity. And this allows you to be a guide. And it's, again, you've also worked with the passion of the Queen of Wands, of that spark of that sensuality, and that you've matured into that inner fire of the feminine. And this has allowed you to walk away from past disappointments. This has allowed you to walk away from a King of Pentacles who was trying to steward your legacy or give you theirs, but it wasn't belonging to you. So you could step into liberation of self-empowerment, individuation process of individuality, to Two of Swords, to make a decision about who and what your life is going to truly look like. Allowed you to face emotional disappointments of your past, the Tower, a period of your life where everything fell apart, and the Sun, so that this new beginning could come to you and dawn, so that you are blessed, and this abundance is radiating. The Sun is coming in and blessing you on this new path, is coming in and blessing this inner child energy to rise once again. New opportunities are opening to you. You are a wealth magnet. You are attracting these massive opportunities. And through this shadow work, you've opened up the pathway for the Tower to actually become the Sun, to lead to the Sun. Like, with every ending, comes a new beginning. The Chariot. This is writing you into the new phase of your reality. This is taking you into the next step of where you're going and who you're becoming. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've always wanted. And you had to work for it a bit. You had to sometimes even fight for it. But this is now allowing you to step through the valley of the shadow of doubts and step into the world to share your gifts. And as you step into the world, everything, all the doors are opening to you. All the opportunities are coming to you to be able to share your gifts as a light worker, as an intuitive, as an empath. This is allowing you to tap into spirit and actually find your true place, your true calling. And the more that you follow that, the more that you trust the Fool card, you trust the path, you trust the great unknown, and you step into your power and stop doubting yourself, the more that it's all going to align for you. As you plug into source, as you step into alignment with your true self, everything is available to you. This is quantum manifestation. This is timeline jumping, right? As you change your identity, you change your reality, as within, so without. We live in a reflection of who we're being. That is what we attract. Is not what we want, but who we are. So as you give yourself permission to be who you truly want to be now, and lean into that version of yourself and take imperfect yet perfectly imperfect action in the embodiment of this version of you, from the embodiment of this version of you, plugging into source first, you will naturally and effortlessly magnetize and also bring in and activate inspirations directly from source. Right? This will allow you to step into a new paradigm. So thank you for tuning in for this reading today. If you're interested in getting personalized guidance through Tarot, there's a couple offerings up on my website. One of them is where I basically tune into the energy of your question and then create a video and send it directly to your email. And another one is a phone session through Zoom, and we do that live. And that one may be coming down soon because I'm moving away from that more of phone sessions to that of creating courses and live experiences as well as working on my music. And so if you've been enjoying this channel, please make sure to like and support and leave a comment, maybe share it with a friend. Appreciate you, and many blessings on your journey.